Well, now the new high-tech rival to kitchen cult appliance Thermomix. It's from the French stalwart Magimix and comes with all the bells and whistles to take on its high-profile rival. Tonight we test drive the gadget that could change Aussie kitchens forever.
Magimix is the Rolls-Royce of food processors.
Thermomix will be in a spin.
Cooking has never been so easy or so fun.
It's the new kitchen super gadget turning up the heat on Thermomix.
This is a very big competitor coming into the market at a very similar price point. They'll be panicking.
The Thermomix has dominated the all-in-one market since arriving in Australia 15 years ago. Today, more than 300,000 families own one. But now the cult appliance could finally meet its match.
I love these machines.
Enter the Magimix cook expert from the French company that invented the food processor. Like its German rival, this machine does almost everything. Sautés, purees, steams, bakes and blends, and unlike its predecessor, also slices and grates perfectly.
You're not just getting your one blending bowl which heats, you're getting an induction stove, you're getting a 30-year warranty, and you're getting a fully functional food processor as well.
Yvette Drinkwater is from Magimix, and yes, she said a 30-year warranty. Thermomix's is 2 years.
The great thing about this though is when you're cooking a meal, which I've found with my children, I'll put everything in, I'll press auto, I'll go and take them out to sport. The machine will turn off, it will blend, it will do everything it needs to do to complete that recipe, so you can come home and your dinner's ready.
The Magimix uses an induction heating system, not an electric heating component like its competitor.
It is accurate to 1 degree, so you're not going to have the problem of things being hotter than you expected them to be.
We had Yvette show us how to make a simple cream soup. In goes the onion.
A lot of our competitors on the market are like a blender shape. So a lot of the food is forced down into that blade. So you're going to get a lot of mincing up of ingredients and so forth.
Next, she adds peas and stock, then selects cream soup on the machine. 30 minutes later.
And there we have our soup. Very simple, delicious.
That looks like something you might find in a restaurant.
And it tastes terrific too.
I'm such a huge fan of these all-in-one kitchen machines. They are fabulous.
We had busy mum and Thermomix fan Jo Abbey road test the Magimix. She likes the Thermomix for its sleeker design and inbuilt scales, and the fact it prompts you each step of a recipe. But she says the Magimix is quieter, does more and makes bigger volumes.
If I had to choose, I'd actually have to say I want both, because I love the look of the Thermomix and I love making custards and sauces in it. But really for my family, I've got 3 kids and a hungry husband, I really need to make a lot of food, so I'd need the Magimix most nights.
When a product is launched, obviously consumers are bombarded with a lot of marketing hype about how great this thing is going to be. But time will tell. As we saw with the Thermomix, after a few years, problems started emerging.
Tom Godfrey from consumer group Choice says the timing of the Magimix launch couldn't be worse for Thermomix. Thermomix's woes began in 2014 when it secretly released its Model 5 machine, angering customers who'd bought the old TM31 model, unaware it had been superseded. The TM31 went on to be linked to a number of serious burns cases, including Perth mum Danica Jones, who claimed her machine's lid blew off, leaving her with horrific injuries to her chest, arms and stomach. It's led to the country's first mass incident report, being compiled by Choice.
People are being burned by their Thermomix and then they're forced to sign a non-disclosure agreement before they can get a refund. This is unacceptable.
Yvette says Magimix's safety precautions include a lid that locks into place.
The machine will not operate at all unless that lid is locked into place. So as soon as that opens, the machine stops.
While the Magimix sells for $2,099, $10 more than the Thermomix, Tom says you don't need to pay a fortune for an all-in-one appliance.
There are very, very good alternatives to Thermomix. Tefal, KitchenAid and many more. And if you want a lower price point, then the Bellini, which comes in at around $500, is a pretty good option as well.
Unlike Thermomix, which you can only buy from a consultant after an in-home demonstration, the Magimix will be available in several stockists, including Maya and David Jones.
You can go in, you can touch it, you can see it. We'll be conducting demonstrations throughout the country and you can buy it then and there.
You will never be pressured to buy a Magimix. You won't have friends on Facebook saying, let's do a Magimix party. They just don't do that. You just go into a normal retailer and buy it voluntarily.
And Magimix goes on sale next week.